Good morning, y'all. Dr. Briana Whiteside here. Today is Wednesday, December 18th, and it is 7 a.m. We're a little late today. I won't lie, I woke up late. And it's so funny to say late because I don't have a routine that I have to stick to, but I stick to my own internal routine. So we're a little behind this morning. I slept in. I needed to sleep in. Y'all, yesterday was a day, but I wanted to ensure that I got this podcast out to you. Today, I want to talk about living braced. And this is what I mean. So many of us walk around through the day with our teeth clenched and our shoulders up. And that's what I mean by living braced. You're walking around bracing for impact. What's funny about that is that generally we don't even notice that we're doing it. We don't know that we are waiting for the shoe to drop, that we are ultimately indirectly looking for something to happen because we are living braced. And that is a trauma response. That could be a result of some type of PTSD. For me, when I think about living braced, I think about following God, because that has been the most traumatic experience for me. And I'm not saying traumatic in a way that that his process does not yield good results. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the process is traumatic, right? And, it's so funny because I know the patterns of God. And for me, if I start winning a whole lot, and it's consecutive wins back to back to back to back to back, and I go to new heights really quickly, I'll already know that is that is him blessing me because he's about to slap the taste out of my mouth. And as a result of knowing how he deals with me and knowing, the patterns of God in my own life, I get really scared. I get really nervous. I start to clench. I start to clench my teeth and raise my shoulders. And if I'm honest, when I start to notice that he's about to take me on through another process, I really get a little reluctant. I get fearful. I stop talking to him as much because I'm like, that is my body's response saying, please don't do this. Please don't do this, right? Because his processes are painful, if we can be honest. Like, I know we like to just talk about the goodness of God and all those things, and he is good. But what happens when the process threatens to unalive you? When the process is so painful that you leave that experience traumatized? And if we're honest, and if we could look back, you can see moments where you follow God into a traumatic experience. And while he may have redeemed the time for you and it may have been the best thing for you, you still experience something. And it is not until you turn around and look at that thing that you experienced that you won't be able to take it back to him. That's what I'm trying to say. You won't be able to take it back to him and have him heal you. Because I don't think we really think about how we do need healing from the process. Ultimately, when we think about healing, we're talking about healing from something we may have done or healing from something someone may have done to us. But what about if you need healing from something God did to you? What about if you feel like I followed him and I tried this thing and it didn't work out and I thought it was supposed to work out because he told me to do it and it didn't, and it traumatized me, and now I have a wound and it needs healing? That is where I found myself so many times. And if I can be honest, I found myself in this place this fall, or this year, if I can just say that. This whole year, I tried it. I did what you told me to do. I thought you would have came through for me, but you let me feel every bit of this and you did not shield me. Therefore, I felt that you did not protect me, and you had the power to protect me. Why didn't you protect me? It's all of these conversations that I had within myself that I didn't even really realize I had within myself until he started to try to talk to me. And I was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because you could have done it. I've seen you do it for other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, I'm tearing up. Like, I've seen you do it for other people. Why didn't you do it for me? And, those things, those moments, those hardening of heart moments when you were in despair and distress and he didn't save you may cause you to live braced. Those are responses to some type of PTSD. And we have to be able to take that to God if we hope to follow him in spirit and truth. if we hope to really live the abundant life on this side of heaven, we have to allow him to heal us from the things that we thought he would have done and he didn't do. And it sounds weird to articulate that, right? That you need healing from God. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you need healing from God's processes. That's what I'm saying, right? You need healing from the things you have endured in the name of God and how that may have made you feel. For me, I had to allow him to do that. And this was right before the Let There Be challenge, the beginning of it. And I just said, look, we're at odds, basically. We're at odds here. Or I'm at odds with you. I know you're not at odds with me. I'm at odds with you. Because you've done all of these things. I've done all these things that you've asked me to do. And you've done nothing that I can see. Why haven't you helped me? Why haven't you protected me? And I was angry and I was hurt. As a child would be hurt by a parent, I was hurt. And I just said, I can't do this. I don't want to be at odds with you. I know I need you. You know what I'm saying? I can't live this life without you. I need you. So please help me. And he was the one who moved closer to me. As he moved closer to me, he began to heal me from the hardness of the journey and from the pain and the experience of it. And that was why I was able to do the Let There Be challenge this year unburdened, and now do all of the other things that I am doing now unburdened, because I had to be honest and I had to say that hurt, but I've also been living braced as a result of that hurt, because I'm scared, because I don't know what you're capable of. You hear me? I don't know what you're going to do to me next, and I'm vulnerable. And so I just wanted to talk to you about that, because sometimes as a result of certain processes, God's process, or even just life's process, we walk around living braced. We walk around looking for the other shoe to drop. We walk around with our shoulders up. Drop your shoulders if your shoulders are up right now. And we don't realize it. We walk around looking for the negative, but hoping for the positive. And that's no way to live. That's you basically living as a slave. And so I want to encourage you not to do that. And be aware if you are doing that. We need to get out of this cycle. And by cycle, I mean the traumatic cycle, the trauma wheel. We need to get off the trauma wheel, because if you are always living braced, you're not even living. You're not living at all. As a matter of fact, you are surviving. And that could be one of the reasons why you may be tired, why you may feel yourself being more irritable, and all of the things that you just may not want to feel. Do some internal checks. Are you living braced? If you're living braced, I want you to start to take the steps to unburden yourself. Okay? I hope this has encouraged you. As I said, and I've been saying, welcome to 10 Minutes with Dr. Bree. I'm super excited about this format. I love it, actually. I really do love it. We are restocking Words and Authority, and you can grab that to be on the pre-order list at brianawhiteside.com. I will be shipping those out in January. And so if you're hoping to have a prosperous 2025, it starts with your authority. It starts with your authority. So grab that at brianawhiteside.com. Of course, if you want to book a strategy session with me, you can do that at brianawhiteside.com as well. Or you can listen to these micro strategy sessions. I'll see y'all soon in another installment of 10 Minutes with Dr. Bree. Bye.